Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to look at the OnePlus 9 Pro and the iPhone 12 Pro Max in a camera comparison. So let's get into it. Both these phones have exceptional cameras and the iPhone has proved itself time and again. OnePlus this time has partnered with Hasselblad, which is one of the best cameras out there. So let's see which one does better. And this video is after all the updates which OnePlus has sent to the OnePlus 9 Pro. And before we get into the rest of the video, do subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, and don't forget to like the video. It really helps the channel grow. And now let's look at the specifications. The OnePlus 9 Pro has a 48 megapixel wide with OIS, a 50 megapixel ultra wide with an autofocus, a 2 megapixel monochrome camera, and a 8 megapixel telephoto camera with OIS, which goes to a 3.3x optical zoom and a 30x digital zoom. The iPhone 12 Pro Max, on the other hand, has a 12 megapixel telephoto lens with a 2.5x optical zoom, a maximum to 12.5x with OIS, a 12 megapixel ultra wide at 120 degrees, and a 12 megapixel wide camera with their new sensor shift stabilization, which is supposed to be better than OIS. And we will do a detailed comparison of that with respect to how these cameras perform. But talking about the design, the OnePlus 9 Pro has a refreshed design with both the 50 and 48 megapixel cameras on the top and the telephoto and the monochrome on the bottom with the flash and the microphone hole. The iPhone, on the other hand, has kept the design trait pretty similar to the 11 series. Now the front camera on the iPhone 12 Pro Max is a 12 megapixel wide, while the OnePlus has a 16 megapixel wide. So that's the difference between the front cameras. And now let's look at the UIs and see what features are different or similar in both these phones. Let's look at the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and here we have got all the features right from the portrait mode to a slow-mo to panorama. Everything is here, as well as the raw photography which Apple introduced with this phone. The OnePlus, on the other hand, has all the same features again, except that it has got the Pro mode, which is the Hasselblad Pro mode, and tilt shift, which is a new kind of a mode which is available with the OnePlus 9 series. In the settings, there is nothing different which we have seen on the OnePlus 8 series. Everything is practically the same. And if you want to look at a comparison between the OnePlus 9 and the OnePlus 8 Pro, that is in the description. Do check that out. Now the comparison, and this is a blind camera comparison, so you will get the names of the phones after a few seconds, giving you time to guess the phones. Do let me know down in the comment section how many you get right or wrong, and let's get started. So the first one is a wide photograph, and here I preferred how the iPhone 12 Pro Max has got the colors. They are absolutely perfect. The next one again is a wide shot, and here again I prefer the left photo, which is the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And now let's look at some more wide photos, and then we'll move on to the ultra wide and the telephoto. In this one, I prefer the right photo, and that is again the 12 Pro Max. I think I am really fond of the clarity which the 12 Pro Max has with respect to its photos, as well as the natural color which it keeps. In this one, I am going for the right photograph because of the sharpness and the overall color which it has kept, and it is again the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So I think that the iPhone 12 Pro Max is better with respect to its wide lens at least. Now let's look at an ultra wide shot, and here I am going to go with the left image because of the clarity it has retained, and that is again the iPhone 12 Pro Max. But in some cases, people would prefer the right image because of the overall color reproduction of the image. Now let's look at another one. And in this one, I prefer the left image because of the overall color of the flowers. But the background has been a little washed out, and that the iPhone 12 Pro Max has taken better. Let's look at another wide photograph. And the sun is almost about to set, so we're going to get some good dusk images as well as some night mode images as well. And here I'm going to go with the left image because of the overall color which it has retained. The right one looks a little bit dark compared to the left, and the left one is the iPhone 12 Pro Max again. Now here is a telephoto shot, and I would go with the right image because of how it has maintained all the colors. And this is again the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and some more such photos. So we have an ultra wide, and here I prefer the left one again, which is the iPhone 12 Pro Max in fact, and it has kept better colors overall. Next, let's look at a macro mode shot, and this isn't a comparison, but the iPhone 12 Pro Max is on the right and the OnePlus 9 Pro on the left, and the red circled portion on the top is what I have shot with the OnePlus 9 Pro, which is exceptional, and I hands down the OnePlus 9 Pro wins here because the iPhone 12 Pro Max does not have a macro lens or a macro mode, which is a plus point when it comes to OnePlus phones. And next, let's look at another wide photograph, and here I would prefer the right photo because of the overall clarity and sharpness which the photo has, and that's the iPhone 12 Pro Max again, which has consistently given out excellent shots in this comparison. The next one is again a wide shot, and here I would choose the right image, which has kept better consistency in the overall image, and that is the OnePlus 9 Pro. The iPhone is also good, but I preferred the right option. So do let me know down in the comment section which one would you prefer. Let's look at a portrait shot, and this is absolutely no subject to take a portrait, but I definitely wanted to try this out. So the iPhone is on a zoomed portrait mode, and which is the telephoto, and the OnePlus is on the normal, and I prefer the iPhone, which is the left image. Next are some night mode and on and off photographs. So here I have switched off the night mode, and I prefer how the right image has done, the clarity and the sharpness. Now let's look at one with the night mode on, and here I prefer the right image because of the sharpness again. The left image is a little hazy, so I would not prefer that. So the right one is the iPhone 12 Pro Max and the left is the OnePlus 9 Pro. Now this is again a wide shot, and here I prefer the left image, which is the iPhone 12 Pro Max again. And I am constantly choosing the image which is a little sharper and has got real colors compared to the OnePlus 9 Pro, which is a little blurred and maybe enhanced colors. So do let me know down in the comment section which one would you prefer, and I would love to hear from y'all. Now next one is a telephoto again with the 12.5x zoom, which is maximum on the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and here I would go with the left image, which is the OnePlus 9 Pro. Both are grainy, but the OnePlus 9 Pro looks a little bit better because of the higher zoom capability, of course. Now the next is a wide, and I would go with the right image, which is the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And with that, we are at the end of the photo comparison. Now let's look at one 4K video with both these cameras. And while you look at these videos, the OnePlus 9 Pro can shoot to an 8K, while the iPhone 12 Pro Max can shoot only 4K. And for some users that might be a cause of concern, but for me the iPhone 12 Pro Max is an amazing overall camera, including video. and hands down the iPhone 12 Pro Max wins here. Do let me know down in the comment section your thoughts with respect to these phones, and as usual, thanks for watching.